It is almost midnight. But today I'm going to be ranking, and maybe tomorrow I'm going to be ranking every single character in the new patch of Deadlock where I think that they are going to end up. The last one was kind of just like, oh, did it get buffed? Did it get a big change or something? But this tier list is going to be where I think that they are going to be as the patch settles. I don't think people have figured out the patch yet, so don't listen to anybody. And don't even listen to me when I say things very, very confidently. Please question everything that you hear and think for yourselves. Even if you guys are not great at the video game, according to your rank, like, if you're not in the Eternus or Ascendant, it doesn't matter. Question everything that you hear and really use your own thoughts thinking about the game. Though you should listen to me because I'm good at the game and I'm on the leaderboard. But besides that, thank you guys for all the support. We're almost at 200 subscribers. We're like just insane. It's not explosive growth or anything, but I really appreciate all of you guys coming back after every single video and watching more sloppy tier list. But let's get into it from the start. I think Abrams got nerfed a lot. I don't think he was like in this S plus tier, and I think he's going down to like B tier. I'm going to, please excuse me. I'm gonna pull up Reclock. Okay, so win rates do not mean much, but I did just pull up track lock. We can talk about them if we need to. This is the tab that I really want to look at, is win rate change since the last patch, right? So we can tell if they're down or up a tier. And this is saying Abrams is B tier, and I kind of agree. He's still just a large man that just exists in front of your team and can still do a decent amount of burst damage. And like his Siphon Life actually has a decent amount of sustain now. And he's a pretty strong character, but nowhere close to the S plus tier that he once was. Apollo didn't really get changed. I still think that he is this early game bully that's really, really strong and just falls off late game. I think people are not playing around the character correctly. I think if they were, maybe he could be up a tier, but he's very, very strong early, has potential for like mid boss steal, maybe, and like the parry buff is nice, but I don't know. He's a strong bully early, but falls off late game, and is still a pretty late game meta. Like, they tried to change the meta to make it a little bit quicker with the shrine changes, but it's still a very, very long game meta. Bebop got no changes except that he can cancel hook, but so many other characters got buffed to a tier above Bebop. Like, maybe we'll put him in A tier for now, but I will go back and look at this. I always say that and then never do. Bebop got no changes. He should be in A tier. He's still a very good catch character. Para is by far the best catch character. She just, like, cemented herself in that tier. Like, they buffed Paradox, but didn't change Bebop or Holiday, so what? Like, we're just supposed to pretend like the other two don't exist? Uh, Pretty silly. Billy is one that I'm a little bit confused on. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Characters that I'm confused on, I'm going to leave at the bottom. I don't want to make an uninformed take. I'm going to leave them unranked. So I'm sorry if you are a Billy player and you want to see and hear my take on them, but I just don't know. I can't piece it together. Calico is in this S plus tier, different mustache man tier, if you will. Not me. I'd never be that kind of guy. But yeah, that you guys know. You guys know why Calico is in the S plus tier of the different mustache man, and why she is one of the, I say, 4 permabannable characters in the game right now. The leaping slash change giving her souls on kill, just insane, man. That was locked behind an ultimate prior to this. Like, Vindicta ult was the only thing that could possibly even give you souls, and they took it out. So we were like, okay, like, that's just a mechanic that they don't want in the video game. And then they're like, okay, let's give it to Calico on a regular ability. So people are just rushing it and then going and ganking and just getting so many souls, which it's good playstyle for the Calico character. It's very good because, you know, her kit is meant to be this ganking character, but she just didn't get value from it. So, you know, people would play her really slow, whatever. It is good for the kit of the character, but it did make her very, 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 very strong. I've seen like 50k Calicos at 22 minutes, like insane numbers, insane numbers. I'll see if I can find the number. Celeste is still solidly A tier. I think a few characters did get buffed over her, but I think she is still a very solid pick. Even with the nerfs, I don't think the nerfs affect her that much. They're just like nerfs to movement, nerfs to her numbers, a tiny bit to her range, I believe. But the thing that I was saying, and this is really upsetting me, her movement was the iconic part of her kit, right? It was what made Celeste Celeste, and like, sure, it's still very good movement. I was just praying to Valve, praying to the Lord Yoshi that they wouldn't change the movement and that they would nerf more of her damage numbers and the things that actually made her very, very oppressive. But they didn't, so I think she's still A tier. But once again, I think characters were buffed above her. Doorman feels really, really good. Not good enough to put into S tier though. I think Doorman is a strong pick. Door build has felt really good. If you guys haven't seen my shorts, please check them out. One will be linked in the top right here. So Door builds felt really good. Apparently Bell build's pretty strong. I've heard talkings and ramblings about Bell build. The ult changes they're like fine. They're pretty strong. They still have to fail, so you still have to buy utility items to make them fail. And then there's a little mini game of will they buy Dispel Magic, will they buy Counterspell, whatever. Just he's in a good spot. Let's put it that way. Drifter is one that I'm not too sure about, but I think I can put together enough about his character to put him into the S tier. So because the meta is long right now, Drifter is going to end up being really good after these changes. Because of his long meta, he has time to build up these important stacks, and just how he can build them up so much quicker now is so much better for the character. There's times where, dude, you'll be walking down a lane and your team will be fighting 30 meters away from you, and you'll get an isolated kill assist. And you're just like, oh, excuse me, I'm burpy. I'm very burpy right now. You'll get an isolated kill assist, and you're just like, oh, okay, plus 3? Like, sure, feels good, man. Feels good. And because I'm a little bit uninformed about this, I am going to check the tier list on tracklock.gg. I will leave the link down in the description, so please let me know. I don't know why I'm saying let me know anything, but it will be down in the description. I want to see where the Drifter guy is. Apparently, he's pretty low, minus 3%, so we'll see. We'll see where he ends up, but I think he could solidly be an S tier. I think Dynamo's fine after the changes. I think the QOL changes are just really, really good, as well as putting the point of Stomp, the extra charge point into Stomp early instead of as the tier 5 upgrade was a pretty big buff to Dynamo's early game potential. But, I mean, I just don't think that is enough to get the fat man out of B tier. Like, there isn't a Crane strong enough in this world to carry the Dynamo out of B tier. They will have to put him on Ozempic the same way they did Mo to get this man out of this tier. Dude, I don't believe in Graves. I don't believe in Graves. We'll go over to StatLocker. We'll take a look at it. She has a 50% win rate. Apparently, she's down 2% from the patch, even though she barely got touched. But I'm just not a Graves believer. Grey Talon's completely average. The unchanged characters are going to be like B or C tier, just because, guys, like, they just they didn't change them and they buffed the rest of the roster around them. So I think Grey Talon's like B or C, like tops B tier, maybe like B minus, C plus. Still like a very strong burst character, but when they're buffing other burst characters, like it's gonna be a little bit harder. Gonna be a little bit harder. Actually, let's rank Billy based off this. Apparently, Billy's in the ground. Apparently, Billy is in the ground. We'll put him in the ground where he belongs. Remember to cut that part out, Nate. Nah, we'll keep it in. Hayes is interesting. I think Hayes can cement herself into the A tier. I think a lot of the M1 characters are going to end up into this A tier. I think this meta definitely favors the spirit carries in comparison to the M1 carries. We will find out why later on, but just know a lot of the actual bullet carries are going to be in this A tier, and we'll talk about why Hayes is here right now. I just don't think that her roamy ganky playstyle is too strong, and I don't think that her farmy playstyle is too strong. So hence A tier. Holiday is just the worst catch character right now. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that Holiday is the worst catch character. Just did not get changed, and I think other characters getting buffed around Holiday is more important than other characters getting buffed around Bebop. I think Holiday, because she has this high skill potential, she is this high skill potential character, and she has this very high skill ceiling. Whereas Bebop, you kind of just sit there and hook, hook, hook. Like, it makes the potential for Bebop to be a lot higher than Holiday. Though with the skill ceiling, she's probably still an A tier. But I mean, I'm putting in her B tier. Argue with me in the comments. I'm sorry. Next up, Infernus. I think Infernus is good. Let's take a look over at the magical wizard that is telling me how good characters are. Apparently, he's up 1.3%, which is just not true because he was like 43% win rate before. Let's see where he is in Eternus. He's still like 46%. I think he's pretty strong though, so I'll put him in B tier. I'll argue with Stat Locker. I'll put him in B tier. I think personally, I think he's A tier, but maybe I just got shit on. Who knows? I probably just got shit on. I know. Ivy is this S tier character. She's a very, very strong support right now. Stone form's really strong. It's like a 4-second stun when you max it out, plus give duration. The ult rework, a little sad that you can't just fly out whenever the hell you need, but it's something that needed to happen. And I imagine it's going to happen with abilities like Wraith TP, and it's probably not going to happen with Pocket TP, but maybe it will. Maybe it will. Maybe some characters are going to be ground locked and others are going to be air locked. Gun build Ivy with permanent tether uptime is really, really good, as well as healing tempo having 100% uptime on Ivy seems pretty good. That was the first thing that I noticed when I read those patch notes. What else is there to say about Ivy besides Kelvin? Kelvin's like nuking right now. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but Kelvin's nuking. I've gotten hit by nades for like 7,000 damage. I don't know what else to say besides character seems good this patch. Geist, I'm also going to put into this A tier. Bomb build seems good. Suck build is back. Like, the gun build is still strong. I just think Geist is going to be a little bit higher priority this patch because she can be played as either a gun build or a spirit build once again. Flash, he's got the strongest mid game in the game. I'd think so, and one of the strongest lanes. Just permanently roam, permanently kill everybody, and then win the game. Flash is really, really strong right now. He didn't get changed, but the ult change is a little bit weird. And here, let's talk about the Lash ult change real quick. Everybody is complaining about the throw distance, right? That is what people are complaining about. You just have to change how you think about Lash ult. Before, what you would do... Okay, that guy's in the ground. I don't know why he's in the ground. But before, what you would do is you would grapple, end up on top of them, and then try and throw them, right? Now what you need to do is grapple, end up... Let's kill that guy. Okay. Now what you need to do is you need to end up a little bit behind them so that you can turn and throw them further. So, once again, like, if there was a guy here again, as enemy, I don't know why I keep putting them in the ground. I apologize for that. If I end up, like, all the way back here, I can almost throw them to my guardian again, right? We can get a lot more distance if we just change how we're thinking about Lash ult. That's all we need to do. So, I still think he's a strong character, and if anything, Lash ult is buffed overall if we change our thinking how I just said. I don't normally order tiers in my tier list, but I can't put McGinnis in the Mustache Man tier. The other Mustache Man. Not me. Not me. Oh my goodness. I just can't. I don't think that the ult build... Like, the ult just does so much damage, though. It's so much damage. I got hit 5 times for 710 damage earlier. It's just so strong. No, I can't. I can't. She's just a really strong character right now. Turrets actually have poke potential. They just exist for a while now. You have so many of them as well. I think the character's like really good, but I can't justify putting her in that tier. Mina's fine. Bats is annoying. Triple Bats is annoying, but character's just fine. Unlocking Rake first is interesting because the point is like really strong in Rake, but She's just a lane bully that's not too strong mid game and falls the hell off late game. Mirage, people haven't figured this character out yet, and now this is a prediction tier list. I think people are just going to give up on the character. That is my prediction, right? I think people are going to not, they're going to see how bad he is doing and not try and theory craft on him any longer. Because, well, why would you when... I have another little philosophical conversation to get into. I get into one of these about once a video. So, M1 players, they can swap from whoever is the best M1 character at the time. Catch players, they can swap, I mean, probably not Holiday, but shout out Twitch.tv, Gwen Gaming DL, Rank 1 Vindictor, Rank 1 Talon. Catch players can swap from Holiday to Paradox to Bebop, right? But us Spirit players, like, my Shiv skills are not transferable to Lash. My Celeste skills are not transferable to Shiv. My Mo skills, okay, yeah, anybody can pick a Mo. Anybody can press the combo button. But, and then same with support. Like, support characters, like, their kits are so unique that it's really hard to transfer one from the other, but M1 players are going to give up on Mirage and not try and theory craft his build anymore. I know it is happening. Straight up into the S+ tier is Mo and Krill. This character, Palmer's a non-believer, but it's so much damage, man. It's actually like the most amount of damage I've ever seen. It like actively one-shotting people with 25% resist. I don't know. Not much else to say than character is a nuke right now, and the tunnels are really good. Speaking about tunnels, I'll go and link Palmer's video down below. So he did like a little tunnel route video. I don't know if it's out yet. If it's not out by the time that I post this, I will try and put it in the comments down below. Hold me honest to this, guys. Let me know if I forget. Paige. I think she's still a good support. Like, I don't think much has changed about the character. Ult's still strong, Root's still strong, Vortex Web is even stronger than before. Barrier's a little bit different, but I mean, they still kept the strength of the barrier. Like, I think she's still a very strong support pick. I don't think there's anything else to say. Paradox is going straight into this S tier. They took already one of the strongest characters into the game. They reworked her a little bit. They reverted some of the rework, but they reworked her a little bit, right? And the reworks are just overall buffs for her, right? Like the bomb changes, the swap changes, the wall, like just everything about what got changed is a buff, and she was already an S tier character. But this is like the scary wary super scary tier where only scary people go. And somebody else that's not super scary is Pocket. Like Affliction Bot was his strongest build, and they buffed it. They made it so that it doesn't. You can't heal during Affliction, guys. Like, you cannot heal. It's so stupid. It's so strong. I don't think it's that stupid, but like, it's very, very strong in comparison to heal cut. Like, it was 40% heal cut. Don't get me wrong. 40% is an insane number, but 40% versus 100%, it's a very large difference. It's not marginal. It's large. Next into the freaking S tier once again. Like, let's just keep throwing them up here. Let's keep buffing strong characters that were already strong. Like, I don't know. Rem's going up there. Sleep, you're not on stop during anymore. Very good change, right? If it was just that, like, sure. But Helpers got buffed, guys. Like, are we kidding me? Are we kidding me? 7 is one of the ones that I don't really know, but apparently he's still really high win rate. Not much has changed about him. And I had him in this, like, S+ tier, like, his own tier last time. But, I mean, it's still a really long meta. The character probably still scales really well with long games. Shifted a little bit of his power, but I don't really think it's that big of a nerf, guys. I don't think it's that big of a nerf. Talking about that big of a nerf, guys. The character is dead. Like, I don't care if you guys see somebody playing Knife and Knife does 2000. Buy debuff remover, buy Guardian Ward upgrade Divine Barrier, buy Divine Barrier, buy debuff remover, buy debuff resist, buy Spirit resist and debuff resist. That's like really all you need. And like, sure, like debuff remover works. You can't counterspell it. I don't think you can counterspell tick damage in this game. But I mean, it's just, guys, they took my tanky boy that could just walk around and shoot people down from a quarter of an HP, and they made him a dot bot Like, I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't feel good, man. It just doesn't. Dude, another like I think they took Silver all back, old Yeller style. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the character is very very weak, if not in this dead tier. Like, let's do it, man. Let's do it. No resist on transform. Like, I think she's still like strong in wolf form, strong in base form, man. But just I don't know. She's still really strong in lane, but man, just playing her through mid game has not seemed that good. I just feel like she's getting taken out back every second. Maybe players need to adjust their play style, and like she still apparently has a good win rate, but maybe players need to adjust their play style and just not play her the same way that they were. I'll put her in the C tier. I'll put her in the C tier. Whatever they did this meta, Sinclair's been upscaled. He did not get touched, but Sinclair's been upscaled. I don't know. I've been seeing so many people playing this character, and he just seems so strong. I don't know. Did they buff every other character in the game's ultimate? Maybe. I don't know. I didn't pay that much attention, but holy hell, Sinclair seems like a tier 1, maybe even tier 0 pick. Just very strong character. Venador was fine. Like, the melee build was kind of AIDS, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. I'm keeping it in. If I'm not allowed to say that, let me know down in the comments down below. Ha ha ha. Guys, I've been up a very long time, and now it's officially tomorrow. So, I apologize. And so Venator, guys, I was talking about the Venator, right? The priest guy. And the priest guy, the thing about him, his melee build was strong, and like people are learning just to play around it, right? We're buying debuff resist. We're not complaining about getting one shot by the Echo Shard combo anymore, right? Like, come on, guys, we've learned, and every other character got buffed. Like, he was an A tier character, and every other character got buffed, so he's in B tier now. I strongly believe this. Victor in high elo, I think is S plus tier. I think when players know how to play the character, he is S plus tier. But in low elo, I don't know, because in lower elos, people don't understand how to counter Victor. And in higher elos, people know how to counter Victor, but the Victors know how to counter the counters. You know what I mean? Like, it's a game of chess. We need to start thinking two further moves ahead, but we can't because every single one of Victor's pieces is a queen. Like the character is just super strong right now. And like here, it's Eternus tier. It's 56% win rate, and then normal. Okay, he has a 60% win rate across all ranks. Like, it's just, it should not be a thing in any video game ever. And I am happy that the devs pushed out a balance patch that greatly shaked up the meta. Just, come on, guys. Victor, really? Again? Vin's fine. Vin barely got changed, and whatever. Danjo and Gwen are going to keep playing him. Her. That is a female. Vindicta is fine. Vindicta players gonna play Vindicta, and non-Vindicta players are gonna think that she's dog shit, because maybe she is. Viscous is arguably in S plus tier. I don't got the balls to do it. We'll see. We'll see where the meta shakes up. We'll see how things come out. Just freaking parry him, man. Like, if it's not Goober or Liz, just parry them. Like, I don't know. Who else plays Viscous? Visionary. I don't think he's as good as them. I don't think he's on the same tier. I'm sorry, Visionary, if you're watching this. I love you. You're a good macro player. Your understanding of the game is high, but I don't think you're on the same tier of Viscous player as Goober or Liz. Let me know down in the comments below if you are specifically Visionary. I'm just gonna keep saying shit like that. I'm sorry, man. You can prove me wrong though. Please do, bro. It's like you guys know. Oh, let's pull it up. I'm gonna keep this in. I'm gonna keep all of this in. I have to pull up a new tab of the window of Microsoft Edge. My YouTube stopped working on my Firefox, guys. My YouTube just stopped working on my Firefox. So if you know how to fix that, please let me know down below. Haters winning. This is how Visionary is gonna pull up. This is how Visionary is gonna pull up, by the way. and he proceeds to play Rushy. Great video. I definitely recommend watching it. Definitely like very close to the S plus tier. Very close, very close. Viper feels really strong. She didn't get changed, but I mean the character's been good. She's still really bursty early, just executes in lane, just super strong character. I mean, but why would you ever play Viper when Wraith exists? I'm skipping over Warden for a second. I will get back to him, but this was just such a good segue into it. Triple Joker, double Joker in lane. Holy hell, dude. Like, come on. Come on. How do we let this happen? It just bop, bop, you're dead. That's it. Both you and your teammates are dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody's freaking dead. No discrimination. No mustache man here. Other mustache man, guys. Come on. How many times do I have to say the other one? Not me. I'm a nice guy with a mustache. He's a mean guy with a mustache. Like, dude, whatever. Warden, right? Do you guys really want me to talk about Wraith more? Like, actually, do we? Yeah, I'll sit here and I'll talk about the character and how broken the Jokers are and about how she has free split push once she gets maxed out freaking TP and about how full auto is freaking utterly insane and about how Wraith ult is better Lash ult early game and like come like I'll do it. I'll do it. I can make another 30-minute video on it. I will. I'll do it. I don't care. But I'm not doing it right now. I'm not. Warden's like fine, guys. Like ult build's back, spirit build is a little bit better, but I played an Echo Shard cage game. It was pretty fun. But they just bought debuff remover. And like, okay. Just ignore my what? 5 AP points, 6,400 excuse me, no, $7,000, $8,000 worth of items because I go slowing Hex Echo Shard just by pressing one button that costs you $3,200. Yeah, whatever. He feels fine though. Like he feels better on the better end of some of the M1s still. I think he's really strong. And Yam's whatever, guys. Yam's going to stay in this whatever tier until they like absolutely break the character. Let's look at Eternus plus Yam. Yeah, like she's whatever. She barely got touched. All right, guys, I'm a guy with a mustache. I've lost all my standard matches recently. I had a game where I had my doorman. My doorman had freaking 7.8k player damage. Whatever. Like, whatever. All right, guys. Guy with a mustache. Guy with the tier list. Everything that you guys love and hate to hear. That was me. Peace.